up, guys? Um, I was just editing videos. I guess I'll let somebody come in here first before I start talking. Got my handy dandy selfie stick out. I don't want to give up what I'm editing. I can't even talk, I'm sorry. I don't want to give up what I'm editing, but it's crazy. But that's not what was bothering me. Sorry, you know what? Let me see if I can set up my little selfie. Let's see, that works a little better. A lot better. There we go. Why didn't I think of that earlier? Sorry, guys. I'll read comments in a second. I'm just trying to let you know what's going on right now. Drinking water, guys. I'm drinking water. So, I've been to the hospital so many times, I'm not going to the hospital no more. Tell you guys, actually, a couple things that have happened to me in the last couple days that you might not know about. Sorry if I'm not, I haven't even looked to see who's here. I will in 1 second. So I'm sitting here editing a video, and it's a pretty crazy video. The stuff in it is pretty crazy, and so I'm editing that video, and all of a sudden my computer goes black, just cuts off completely, like all the power shut off, and the power didn't shut off, like it didn't, and then it resets, and it's just kind of really messed up. And when it shut off, what I was watching in the video, when it shut off, was just instantly threw me into a panic attack, which I'm recognizing as panic attacks now, because I've had x-rays done, I've had two EKGs done, and so I know it's not a heart thing. So, but let me also tell you what's gone down too is they prescribed to me Xanax. Now, even a low dosage, the dosage they gave me was just throwing me for a loop. I was like The Walking Dead. At nighttime, I was sleepwalking, sitting up, sleeping in a upwards position, not laying down. Well, what ended up happening is I actually, you guys might have seen it, I had done a live stream because I fell asleep on my toilet, and my foot, I dropped my phone and my foot decided to go live. Well, that was a message. That was just probably, I don't know, spirits trying to say there's something not right here, like this ain't good, because I ended up falling asleep like that the other day, and I woke up in the morning and both my ankles were swollen up this big. My feet are still swollen. I don't want to show them to you, but my feet are still swollen. Now, when I went to the hospital for that, they're thinking I'm coming back because of anxiety. Now, for one, I'm telling them, listen, I don't want your damn anxiety medicine because it's knocking me out. Like, that's not what I'm here for. I don't even want your medicine. But, oh, and then the morning I woke up with the swollen ankles, I didn't want to take their, it was putting me into anxiety or a panic attack, but I didn't want to take their medicine because I was scared what would it do to me. I didn't know why my legs were swelling up. But anyways, when I went to the emergency room to show them that my legs were swollen, they thought that I was, probably just having another panic attack. The girl was actually pretty, it was actually pretty messed up, because at the front desk, I told the lady I was having chest pains, that I had been there earlier in the week, but they had said it was panic attacks. She never put in on the computer that I was having chest pains. So now when I go back and the lady's going to take my vitals, she's asking me what's going on with my feet, and I tell her that I'm having chest pains. And she says to the other nurse, oh, this is my extremity that just turned into chest pain. Like, she was mad that she had to do an EKG on me. But anyways, they did an EKG and it came out good. My blood pressure was good. Everything was good. Um, Guys, you know what? That's why I just try to warn people. This wasn't happening to me before. I've had anxiety attacks before, sure. Breathing a little messed up, maybe just a little tight in the chest and a little bit tense. But never actually feeling like I'm gonna actually die. And no, I don't, JMac, what I was prescribed was 0.25 of a milligram, 0.25. So the way that it was explained to me, that's 1/8 of a bar. So I was taking 1/8 of a bar, and it was still affecting me. That stuff is like, I don't know how people take. If you take a whole one, I would think you would die. Like, I don't know. I would never wake up if I took a whole one of them things. But definitely, that stuff doesn't agree with me. But my ankle swelling up is not a good thing, because that's from falling asleep in the upright position like I'm sitting right now, and with my my elbows on my legs. So like I have my head and my hands like this. So it's cutting off the circulation to my legs. Not a good thing. So now I have to have people on watch to make sure that I'm not sleeping like that, because I mean my ankles were huge. It was I was scared, because you think swollen ankles, your first thing comes to mind is heart circulation or diabetes, something bad. And luckily, when I told the doctor what was going on, all they did is they actually bring me in very quickly, which was good, because I asked her, is it smart for me to be sitting like this still? She's like, no, but I have nothing else to offer you. So they took me back actually very quick and laid me down in a bed, and they left me there for like 2-3 hours. I don't know, because I fell asleep. But oh yeah, because after I got there and they told me it was okay to take the medicine for anxiety, because they could see me when they were doing the EKG. When you do an EKG, you have to sit still. I couldn't sit still. I was just shaking. And she's like, well, you have to try to relax for 1 second, or we can't do the EKG. So I asked them, if I take this damn medicine, is it going to kill me? Because I'm afraid. I don't know what that stuff does to you. It must lower your blood pressure or something, because for it to make me that sedated, I don't know. I think, or maybe it's just the way that my body reacts to it. Yeah, no, I'm Lori. I'm not really mad at the way that I was treated. I actually try to sit there and figure it out with them, because I'm not gonna tell them, hey, I do, paranormal investigations, and I think this could be an attack from, a spirit on the other side or something like that. For one, I'm just trying to figure out, is this mental or is it physical? Is there a physical problem? Is there something wrong with me? After getting the EKG and the X-ray, I felt good for like 3 days. No anxiety attacks, no nothing. But when just like creepy stuff like what just happens to me, it just threw me instantly into that mode. Now, what I've been going through lately is, some of these places that I go, they're creepy. They're really, really creepy. And like the Belchertown School, and that's really creepy. And these other places, the cemeteries, they're creepy. You know where I get the most activity? Right here in my bedroom. That's the scary part. I get the most activity right here at home. So, yes, I'm having panic attacks. And actually, guys, since I've vented, because I haven't even looked at the comments yet, and I apologize for that. But since I've vented to you guys, I feel better right now. So let me get to some shout outs. Alyssa, yes, thank you. I do need to bless my house. You are correct. Don, what's going on? Angie, Jamie Ray, Danielle, Laura, love you too. Kathy, Three Angels, I think. Joy Callahan, Diane G, James Sharp, what's up, brother? Mr. Dave, Michelle, hey, how's it going? Charlie White Wolf, or Whit Wolf, I'm sorry. This is going fast. Boston J, Life to the T, Angel Austin, Boomer. I'm missing people. I'm sorry. Diane Lay. Oh my gosh, we got 71 people in here. There's a bunch of people in here. I didn't even notice, guys. I'm sorry. That's probably the most people that I've ever had in here at once. But yes, when I started this, was having chest pains, and I couldn't have gotten this going quick enough. I've actually just talked myself completely out of it, which is another thing. But first thing I started to do is started to burn sage. Now I wanted to show you guys this. This is I think it's a geode or something like that. I don't know my crystals, but Kyle got this for me, and it's pretty cool. And the sage fits right into a little hole. I think it was like a candle holder or something. But you know, I got a whole collection of crystals here, and the first thing I did is start burning sage. But like I said, there's been a lot of just activity right here in my house, and just gets me thinking a little bit. Like, I've heard Patty say before she doesn't want to do it in her house anymore, and I don't know. I just feel I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted about it. Do I want to keep going here? It's too cold to travel. It's freezing cold out there, and but I more do it at home here, so we can talk to our loved ones, like all of us together. So yeah, Boomer, you're right. Sometimes all you got to do is talk yourself out of it, but sometimes Michigander man, shout out to you. Sometimes you can't talk yourself out of it, because I've had times where I try to breathe, I try to talk myself out of it, I try to do whatever I can do, and it just doesn't seem to work. Hold on a second, guys. I will be right back. Sorry, my nose is all running. Not feeling good, guys. Not feeling good, guys. Definitely not. I've been to the hospital, I don't know, 6 times this month. You know, that's why when people say, hey, you know, I'm getting the spirit box and I'm going to start doing this, and just be careful, guys. Be very careful. Because this stuff wasn't happening to me before I started this. Not saying that it's all bad. It's just, I was warned right in the beginning. I was warned right in the beginning by people that I should know from what they do, because they do stuff related to this. They said, you know, you're playing with fire. And I should have listened to them, but it's just like a kid growing up, you know, when you're a kid, you're 15, 16, 17, even 18. You got to learn your own lessons to, you know, learn those lessons. At least a lot of us do. Thank you guys. Thank you, James, for the prayers. I appreciate it. Tonight, I'm not going to be doing any, like, spirit box stuff or nothing like that. I'm trying to just cool it from that kind of stuff, at least in my house. If you guys, the video that I'm working on is probably not going to take very long for me to edit, but I'm sure when you guys see it, you're going to understand, why I'm so freaked out in my own house. But what I'm doing is I'm probably just bringing it all here, which, not good at all. Yes, well, Kaya, that's another thing, is you guys at home just being part of these, because we're all family. We're all in everybody's channel. We follow each other around, and when you guys watch, you guys are part of this. So especially with the live streams, these are live. Like, we're actually interacting, even though that even makes it even stranger, because think about it, we're acting in different parts of the world all at one time together, and putting our energy together. That's actually a very powerful thing, like, to even think about. We're like, but that puts you guys in just as much danger as it does me, because I know from my experience that just being in the chat, my names come out through plenty of people's boxes, not just the G team, but plenty of people's boxes. And so, I don't know, this is my experience with this stuff. Just figured I'd share it. I know everything isn't all, peaches and cream, and everything isn't all, just, what you see on TV. Some of it is bad. And, I mean, if you just look, there's been so many bad things that have happened to most people that do this. And if it's not anxiety, it's injury or sickness or something like that. Does your mom and your kids have any issues with being in this? With what I do? What's up, the man who refused to die? Oh yeah, actually, I was in a really cool live stream the other day where he was there. Shout out to Man Who Refused to Die. No, actually, I try to keep this to myself. If you guys ever notice, I'm in my room with my door closed, and I don't really put this in front of my kids. Probably only know about it from sneaking onto my channel and watching what I do, but I definitely don't let them be involved with this stuff. In fact, my very first session, Jose kind of like sneaks in. But no, my mom's into this just as much as I am, and then I kind of just hide it from the children, which I really think it's mostly this room, this particular room. I know of 2 people who have passed away in this room. One of them was my friend, and the other one was the lady who owned the house before I bought it. And both of them died from chest-related issues. So maybe now that I'm more aware that it's most likely a mental thing, I can calm myself down, because I know my heart's not going to stop. But it definitely feels like it's going to stop sometimes. Or I was getting a really specific pain, but that's another thing that could be caused by that's another thing, is not only do I fall asleep sitting up in this position, but I sit up in this position for hours on end, editing and doing stuff on my computer. So, I mean, I think I seen a genius invention the other day. It was a stand-up desk for people's businesses. and it's so their employees, they can stand up at their desk instead of, sitting down all day, which makes a lot of sense because circulation, you know. I was also told I need to cut down on salt. I eat a lot of takeout food, a lot of Chinese food, a lot of stuff that's not good for you. That's another thing. Your diet is a big part of it too. So I think if I could change my diet, I could probably change things up. This is probably the most boring live stream I've ever done. So I apologize, guys. But hey, this is me, and this is what happens when you play around with the other side and stuff like that. Don't do it. Don't do it, guys. It's not the cool thing to do. But I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. What an idiot. But I do enjoy doing this. That's the messed up part, is, I enjoy doing it, and then half of me says, quit, stop doing it. If you're being attacked like this and you're this afraid, quit. I've never backed down to anybody in my life. I don't care how big they ever were. They could have been the biggest, tallest, biggest, giantest monster. I actually once challenged the most strongest bench press. This guy was the strongest bench press in the world, 750 something pounds, and he was this big old giant muscle guy. He was actually offered a contract with the WWF, the WWE or whatever. And when I seen this guy, he was so big, I was like, man, you couldn't do nothing to me. You'd have to catch me. You're so big, you'd have to catch me. You ain't catching me. I'll hit you with a rock or a stick or whatever. I don't care. Big, giant, And I thought I was the small, little, fast guy who was gonna run circles around, this big old ginormous guy. And the funny thing is, he challenged me to a race. It was for money, and he gave me, out of it was like maybe 100 yards, he gave me a 50-yard head start. He was like, I'll give you a head start. You can have a halfway head start. We'll race to that pole over there. I'll let you have a halfway head start, and I'll still beat you. And I was like, yeah, right. And I'll tell you what, this guy ran like, he was the biggest monster in the world, but he freaking flew like the wind, grabbed me right on my back, and he was like, be careful who you talk junk to. And I was like, yeah, I don't care. But that's just me, just thick-headed. And if I ain't gonna back down to somebody in my regular life, I'm not gonna back down to him now. I'm not gonna quit. No way. I like doing this. I enjoy doing this, and I'm definitely gonna keep going as long as I can. So, but I love all you guys. You guys are very awesome, supporting. I love how, I've met so many great, and you might hear this a lot, but it's true. You meet a lot of awesome, real, great people through YouTube. And the funny thing is, you don't meet that many. There's a lot of, like I've said in the past, knuckleheads, but the percentage is so small. What up, Ray Marrero? What's going on? Shout out to you, Jamie Ray. What's going on? Savage Michael Gongora. I hope I said that right. Shout out to you, Savage. Kathy Kent, Dreamcatcher, Michigander Man. What did he say? Yes, definitely. Thank you, Michigander Man. Yeah, you do. You meet some awesome people. You meet some really cool, down to earth, awesome, great people. And then we end up sticking together. You end up seeing that, your group it does end up getting bigger and bigger, but in the end, you guys, you stick together. Because I know people that have been, sub to my channel since I've started, and then people that have been on, their favorite channel forever. And now I'm just rambling. Thank you, Dreamcatcher. I appreciate that. Definitely. Tonight I have on my this is one of my shirts that I got from Patty. This was Mike Good's shirt, and probably need as much protection as I could get today, so I'm glad I'm wearing this shirt. I'm actually doing something special with the sweatshirt that she gave me. It was a black sweatshirt. I forget what the name of the place. It's like Gasparilla, Florida or something. I think it's some event or place or something. I don't even know what it is. My grandfather, when he seen the sweater, he knew what it was. But it's a cool sweater. It's something I would wear. If you look, like, my mom just got me this because I've always been like a Guns N' Roses freak. So my mom just bought me this. So I've been wearing this for like a week straight. And I like stuff with skulls on it. So that sweater fits me perfectly. Like, what I would wear that. Like, that would be something I would have bought and I would have wore in my wardrobe. So I'm doing something special with that sweatshirt, and I'll show it to you when it's done. And yeah, definitely I was a big Guns N' Roses fan. If it's funny, if you see my kid Jaden, he has a ponytail that is actually, it's never been cut. His hair is so long, it's never been cut before, and I mean, it's down past his back of his, of his back, the bottom of his back. I don't want to say it, you know what I'm saying. And when I was young, I had long hair myself, and I had really long hair everywhere, like front and back. He's just got like the ponytail, because he usually keeps the front and the side short, and he's got like a little ponytail. But I had long hair, and I used to sit out on my porch with a broomstick, and I do the Axl Rose sway, and with my Guns N' Roses on, and trust me, I would imitate Guns N' Roses, and that was my thing. I loved Guns N' Roses. That was the band when I was a kid. I remember actually they played around here a couple times. It ended up being like a big Axl Rose got hit in the face with a bottle when they came to Springfield, Mass. And what happened is it started some big old fight or something like that. But what's up, Jamie Ray? Thank you, I appreciate that. Kathy Kent, Diane Lay, Ghost Finder. That's another thing, guys, is I'm always talking about it, but I'm never like putting it in motion. Quitting smoking cigarettes. That's another thing I'd like to document, my battle with that. I am still smoking, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I am honestly having an effort right now where I'm gonna put my foot down, and it's time to quit, because if there's anything that I can do to prevent whatever feelings these are, I'm gonna do it. And cigarettes, I'm paying, tons of money every month to kill myself, and it doesn't make sense. It's like, here, take all my money and kill me and make me die faster, but you be rich while I'm dead. It's like, it's a sick joke. So anybody who smokes out there, I feel your pain, and I know how hard it is to quit. I don't know if I totally agree with the vaporizer thing yet. I don't know if that's the route I'm gonna go. I'm definitely not a candidate for Chantix with my anxiety issues and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to weigh out my options. I do have a doctor's appointment, so gonna figure these things out when I get there. Thank you everybody for being here tonight. 76, 77 people. You know what? That's the most people I've ever had in a live stream. So thank you everybody for showing up. Don't forget to smash that like button. And I wouldn't say to necessarily share this video. My best videos are my videos in my edited videos playlist. So if you want to see my cooler videos, check those out. I wouldn't expect you guys to like share this like live stream type deal here. Like I said, this was totally unplanned. I was in the middle of a full-blown anxiety attack. The computer just totally cut out. In fact, you guys are right here with me. The computer just turned back on. I want to see if I could recover what I was working on. That would be nice. What did I quit using? Hypnosis. That might work for me. Oh, see? Yeah. And it was just so strange. My computer cut out right at the, right at that time. It was just very strange. Oh, hi Margie. Yes, it did not close properly. That's funny. My editing software has a caution sign, and it says that it did not close properly last time. Would I like to recover my last unsaved project? Now, of course, yes, but it reminds me of like a spirit box session. If you could only get a little reminder to pop up and say, you haven't closed correctly, please, do so. That's another aspect of this that, like, I'm not sure what that was about. What did it, who paid what, $50 for what? What did we pay about $50 for? So, anyways, this video right here. Oh, don't say that stuff, Joy Callahan. Alright. You see a ghost in my mirror. I believed you. I believe you. Just don't tell me about it, because I don't want to know. I'm just playing with you. That mirror has been, $50 for the hypnosis. Okay, but see, this is how I am. If I give you $50 for hypnosis and I'm still smoking, I want my $50 back. Like, straight up. Like, it didn't work. You better give my $50 back, because I ain't playing the, I hypnotized you and now you're cured, because it better work. I better smoke a cigarette and start throwing up the next day. But saying about the mirror, alright Joy, you were just kidding, but about the mirror, I have been asked if it was antique. It's not an antique mirror. It's actually like 5 years old. We bought it brand new. So definitely not an antique mirror. But with some of the footage that I've caught in my room, I've seen stuff come directly out of the mirror. So mirrors are portals to the other side. I guess that's what I've been told. I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's what I was told that they are, which it makes sense. I believe, I remember certain religious thing where you cover your mirrors in your house when somebody dies. There's actually something behind that, and but I definitely believe that that mirror, there's something weird about it. It definitely, I don't think that there's anything right there right now, but I could be wrong, because I'll put on my yes, I'm gonna save that. Yes, I was able to save it. Nice. I can't show you guys this because it's actually going to be the next video that I put out, which I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you share it. And yes, if I put on the Kinect, another thing is this room at nighttime with the lights off is very scary. And that sounds like I'm a grown man. That's the echo from the... How come it's not recording me? Oh, alright. Alright, let's see what it looks like. Now, the crazy thing is I've put this on and watched it for, I don't know, hours. Pretty much hours. And watching it for hours, nothing happening. Nothing happening at all. And see, I hate to put this on without recording it. Oh, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Alright. Now, what scares me is that, alright, we can sit here and talk, and maybe for an hour, 2 hours, nothing happens. No orbs, no, weird stick figure guys showing up in the background or anything like that. But I have had so many orbs show up, it just it puts in my head, how many could there be here? Like, if you've seen this, it's like it's incredible. It's insane. And I just wanted to show you right now that orbs just don't, constantly go crazy, because the video that I'm gonna show you, you're not gonna even believe it. There's that many of them. And I do like this app. I like the Xbox Kinect. I am sending Patty her own, and hope she can get it hooked up and going. But I mean, look at, I haven't seen one orb. I haven't seen any anomalies. I haven't seen anything. And that's a good thing. I'm happy. It makes me feel a little bit better. But I've seen things just come right out of the, out of the mirror and shoot across the screen, or one just spirals out, and it's blurry by your bed when you're... What about my bed, bro? I need to stop being afraid. Yes, Diane, you're correct about that. But, I'm not afraid until my body is being physically changed and I feel like I'm being affected. So anyways, that's enough of the Kinect. I just wanted to actually prove that orbs just don't shoot by constantly. And So yes, and the right side of that monitor is usually always like that. What it is that's a night vision. I figured out what that is. It's a night vision camera, or night vision. It's using night vision, and what it is that's where the light is shining the most, because the night vision picks it up like that. I guess. I don't know. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, guys, thank you for being here and helping me work myself through an anxiety attack, not having to go to the hospital. That was actually a good thing. What's up, Rudy? What's going on, my brother? And I do have some videos in the works, and hope you guys enjoy them. I'm always saying that as well, but I do hope you do. I've been working pretty hard on them, and just hope you guys like them. And I feel a lot better, Tina. Thank you. I'm a lot more calm, and I hope it does get better, Michelle, because I cannot take this panic stuff. I don't like it. It's not fun, and that's it. Yes, congratulations, Rudy, for hitting 300 subscribers. Congratulations, my brother. And hi, Stephanie. Yeah, you know what? Tonight, really, I'd rather just shy away from the spirit box. I just really wanted to pop on, hang out with you guys real quick, let you know how I was doing, let you know that I was at the hospital again yesterday, but ended up working out alright. I guess I could probably show you guys what my ankles look like. Alright. Let me show you here. Alright, so if you can see here, it's pretty obvious that my ankles are very swollen. Actually, yesterday you could not see my ankle bone, and right here is very like swollen out, and my entire foot is just, you know, I don't have to show you my crusty toenails, but even my leg, like the lower part of my leg here, you can see it's just still like super swollen. But yesterday, this is actually a lot better. Yesterday my foot was so swollen, it was scary. I was actually, when I was in the hospital, I was very afraid, because, you know, I've heard people getting, yes, I am supposed to be laying down, Alyssa, with my legs elevated. No, I don't have diabetes, Boomer. That's what, you know, that's one of the first things that you think when you think of, you know, swollen legs, stuff like that. And no, I explained earlier what it was. It's from falling asleep in the upright position, and especially the way that I fall asleep with my elbows on top of my legs. And what it does is it cuts off all the blood from my femoral artery, and then what they said is that the blood gets trapped down there and gravity fights it, and it doesn't go back up into your body for a little while, and that's why my legs are still swollen. Ash Girl, the doctor said that I shouldn't need compression socks. As long as I elevate my feet for a couple days, they should go down as long as they don't get any worse. But he said if it doesn't go down, then compression socks could be, you know, used. But he said he didn't think they were going to be needed. So, Yeah, no, it was actually, it's actually a kind of neuropathy, um, they said, because I had cut off all the blood flow to my legs. So it was something neuropathy, and it was from what's going on, throw shit. Thanks, I appreciate it. Throw shit. Ah, what a cool name. I'm not swearing, guys. It's the guy's name. I have to say throw shit because that's his name. So shout out to throw shit. I like that name. Sometimes you just, you want to just throw some shit. Okay, throw stuff. We'll call you throw stuff. I just threw my handy dandy selfie stick. And this is it. There is a bunch of tape on it, but I bought this from the dollar store. And let me tell you, the top part is just as good as the one you get for $40 from Best Buy, because it's actually the same piece. It's like almost the same exact piece. But the one from the dollar store, what they do is there's a universal screw that usually goes into cameras so you can put them on a tripod. They make this screw a different diameter so it can't be universal. You can't just put it on to your tripod or whatever. It's not interchangeable. But this selfie stick, if you ever seen one of these at the dollar store, they have a little bendy part on them, and it sucks because when you use it, it just, like when you're trying to use it, it bends. So, like, it doesn't work that good. So what I did is I took a bunch of paracord and wrapped it around it and then taped it, and then it's like, it's solid. It doesn't move. I know it's probably like overkill, but it serves the purpose. It cost me less than $5, and it does what I need it to do. So this is my selfie stick for less than $5. Because stuff like that can get, guys, to run a YouTube channel can get very expensive. To buy all the equipment that you want, or not even that you want, that you need, can get expensive. Tripods are expensive. So what do? You go out and you get yourself a Pringles can and one of these. This is another one, $1 selfie stick from the dollar store. And I made myself a little table tripod. I have a regular tripod over there, but the other night I was stuck. I wanted to go live. I used to have the little one that has like the little balls on it and you can bend it, and it's like you can wrap it around stuff. I used to have that tripod, but I can't find it. So the other night, put this tripod selfie stick. I can't find it, so the other night I said, I'll build my own, and it works, and it's free. So anyways, guys, I don't know, I'm not gonna hold you up that much. It's really cold outside, so I haven't been doing that much like going out places. I am trying actually to do some traveling very soon. That will be something that I'm gonna do in the not too far future. And thank you, Margie. I do need to stay positive. Thank you, Alyssa. My inventions are not really inventions. Ray, I'll probably just do what I do every year and just sit around with the family and enjoy Thanksgiving, eat some food, and crash out and fall asleep. Because that, what is it, tryptophan, that knocks guys out. Marla, bye. Have a good night. Yeah, man, that refused to die, man. Good luck editing, bro. It's a pain in the butt. I've definitely had some anxiety issues just from editing, just all by itself. Have a good night, Joy. Yeah, Michael, are you from Florida? Are you going to Florida or something? Yes, I remember Man Who Refused to Die. You're legally blind and you only have the use of one eye, right? Isn't that? I think I seen you had a patch on one eye, so if you're legally blind, even being legally blind and then with one eye, you would have a depth perception problem, I would think. But God bless you, brother, for doing what you do, and I'll definitely be getting over to your channel and checking your stuff out. I love all you guys. Thank you for being there, and yes, I'm gonna get some rest. But I am trying to do some traveling soon and make a couple videos for you guys. I do have one coming out, the one that I was working on before my computer cut out and I started going, Fruit Loops. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. That'll be out soon. And yeah, thank you everybody for showing up. I love you guys. Some shout outs before we go. Let's just take a walk through my house. Ray Marrero, Jamie Ray, Diane Leffler, Tina the Fam. I'll show you guys my kitchen. I know you've seen my kitchen before. We just had dinner. The counter's a little bit dirty, but I've built this whole kitchen. I'm in the middle of building the hallway there. But yes, you guys, definitely, I'm sure you'll be hearing from me before Thanksgiving. But if you don't, and I miss you, you guys have a great Thanksgiving. And definitely my favorite holiday, because it's the holiday that you get to stuff your face, hang out, not have to really do nothing, and you don't gotta buy people stuff. That's what sucks the life out of most holidays, at least for me, at least for people with kids, because alright, you just had a birthday, now you got a holiday, you got Christmas, then you get Easter, and then you get Halloween, and it's just the never-ending cycle of having to buy toys and candy and junk. Don't have kids, guys. That's my advice. Anyways, you guys all rock. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoy my next video. And if you haven't seen my edited videos, go check them out. Those are the best ones. Thank you guys for joining. Don't forget to smash that like button, and have a great night. Peace out.